I'm an indie author and one of my TikToks got over 6 million views and it had nothing to do with my book. Hi, I'm Lindsay Elizabeth and I am a self-published indie author who got 6.3 million views on a video that has nothing to do with the thing that I usually talk about on my page. So I'm sure a lot of us have struggled with that, where you post a video, the one video that you post that doesn't have to do with your usual content or your offer, and it gets more views than anything else that you've posted. Because that happened to me, and I'm a small indie author. I posted a video just about, I had a little day trip to the Milwaukee Discovery World to go see my friend Mermaid Echo, and she had a couple run-ins with the sturgeon there, which are super sweet fish. They're bottom feeders, so they're not dangerous, but she was just kind of gently guiding them away from bumping into her, and they were trying to like eat her wig, her hair, and so she was being very gentle and she just would guide them away. And so that happened a couple times, and I posted that video and just like, oh, it's so funny. And that got over 6 million views. I think it's at 6.4 million right now, and it's still getting views and comments and things. And I posted that quite a while ago. I'm not going to pull it up right now, but I will post the TikTok link down below if you want to see a mermaid, or if you want to follow me on TikTok. But the thing about me is that I never waste a good opportunity to steer into the skid. So here are 5 tips that I did when that video blew up and it had nothing to do about what I wanted to talk about that I think you could take away if you also create content. The first thing I did is I added some context in the comments. There were a ton of people commenting like, oh, that's a real mermaid. Oh, that's super cool. I wish I could do that. And so I left a comment with big red exclamation points and said, if you like this content, follow Mermaid Echo. If you like fantasy books, follow me, because I am not the mermaid. I just took one video and thought it was cute. So I kind of directed them to the type of content that I usually put out instead of letting them follow me thinking they were going to get a bunch of mermaid content. Another thing I did is I added more context, but I did it in the video replies, which TikTok lets you do, YouTube lets you do, and Instagram lets you do. So pretty much anywhere, if you get comments, you can do a video reply. And what I did is I picked comments that I felt I could respond to in a way that I could draw attention to my books. So somebody said like, oh, that's so fake. And I responded to the comment something along the lines of like, yeah, that mermaid is so fake. You know what else is fake? My fantasy books. And I just got really like unhinged about it, honestly. Not in a mean way. I was never trying to be like aggressive or anything, but just very like, if I can remotely talk about my books based on this comment, I'm going to. The third tip I have for you is putting your ego aside, because as content creators and as people that are just putting out content, it's kind of a hit to the ego when I've been posting about my books for like a year and a half, and then I post a mermaid video and it like skyrockets and everything, and it's like no one wanted to read or listen to me talk about my books. They wanted to see a mermaid. Yes and no. It's normal to get attached to the things that you put effort into and the things that you create, and I think that's why as creative people and as entrepreneurs and people that put a lot of ourselves into our work, it's very easy to take it personally when something does well that we didn't think would ever do well. But honestly, you just have to like let it go and kind of move on and say, that's funny. Honestly, it's funny. I write books. I put out content. I make content. I write like high content books. I have a degree in marketing. I know how to market and appeal to people. And Mermaid Echo popped off. The fourth tip I have is literally just keep engaging. So if people are commenting, they would comment like, oh my gosh, I wish I could be a real mermaid. I was like, I know some things about mermaid. I'm gonna point you in their direction, but they teach mermaiding classes. Like you can learn how to be a mermaid. So it was really just me interacting with more people. And I think that is also one of the reasons it kept getting more visibility, is because I kept interacting, and algorithms love it when you stay on the social media and you comment and you like and you subscribe and you share. They love that. So please, if you're liking this video, push some buttons. I would really appreciate it, and so would YouTube. Because even if these people aren't my ideal audience, you never know who is watching and what they like to read or what they like to do. They might be in your target audience and they just happen to find you because of a mermaid. And the fifth tip I have for you is to put on your little marketing hat and analyze what maybe did well about that video. What are people commenting? What are people drawn to in that video that made it do well? and see if you could do something like that more related to your niche. And sometimes you have to embrace it and steer into the skid. So those are my 5 tips for when the wrong video goes viral. I hope that something in here was helpful for you. If it was, please leave me a comment and hit that follow button in case you want more tips like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.